Alright, so this video is for the last little extra practice in this task stuff. Draw it out first. So you have two A and B that have no prerequisite. I'll put the times in after. So once A is done, you can start C. Once A and B are done, you can start D. Once B is done, you can start E. Once C and D are done, you can start F. C and D. Once D is done, you can start G. Once E is done, you can start H. Once F is done, you can do I. G and H are done, you can do J. Once I and J are done, you can do K. Once J is done, you can do L. Once K is done, you can do M. And once K and L are done, you can do N. And then those to the finish. So back to the times. A takes 2. B takes 3. C takes 4. D takes 2. E is 4. F is 3. G takes 3. H takes 3. I is 5. J is 2. K is 3. L is 4. M is 4. N 5. Alright, so your times. You can start A and B without any time at all. Can't start on tests, call it days. 2 days to start on C. You have to wait 2 or 3, so 3 to start on D. And after 3 days, you can start on E. F is either going to be 6 or 5, so 6 days. D is just the 5. And then H is going to have to wait till after 7 days, 3 and 4. I, 6 and 3 can start after 9 days. J is either 8 or 10, so it can start after 10 days. K, 14 or 12, so after 14 days. L, 12. M, start after 14 and 3 is 17. N is either 16 or 17, so it's 17. And then 17 and 5 would be the bigger one, so 22 to finish. What's the critical path? Well, the 22 came from the 17 and the 5, so N. The 17 came from 14 and 3, which was the K. The 14 came from the 9 and the 5, I. The 9 came from the 6 and 3, which is F. The 6 came from the 2 and the 4, C, and the 2 came from A. So your critical path for this one, A, C, F, I, K, N. All those not on the critical path, if it needs to be done in 22 days, it takes them 4, they can actually start on day 8 after 18 days instead of 17. L is not on the critical path, has to have it here by 17, so 17 minus 4 is 13. J is not on the critical path, even though the 14 is on the critical path. it still has to have it here by 13, or that'll mess up this part of the critical path. So 13 minus 2 is 11. Now G only has to worry about J, so it has to be done by 11. 11 minus 3 is 8, so he has a lot of leeway on that. 11 minus 3 is 8 for this guy also. Here, D has to have it here by 6, so the 6 is more important than the 8. 6 minus 2 is 4. E has to have it here by 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. And then 4 minus 3, B could start, well, they're both 4, so 1. And that's the extra practice. So, that should get you all set up and ready to take your quiz on critical paths. And good luck.